All right, hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do Ron's quarantine concoction number 3. So this one's gonna be based on things that you have in your kitchen already. That way you don't have to leave out and go shopping. So let's take a look and see what I have to create the perfect appetizer. Well, I guess for whoever's in your house. See what we got here. I don't know, how about, oh yeah. So what you want to do is some kind of fresh stack. So I chose these saltines to be the base. So that will be the first thing we're going to do, and that's a great start. Now that you've got the base, the cracker, what are we going to put on that cracker? So I'm gonna look in the fridge and see what we have. Let's see. Ooh. Could go with this, but I don't know. That's too good. So it's hell of a good. I think I'm gonna go with, I do like arugula. That is one of my favorites. And it is fresh because I just picked it up. And then I also think after we get the veg, we need to put some kind of substance on there. And maybe why don't we do this? We have 2 of these left. Some of the Johnsonville, New Orleans, andouille, whatever that word is, andouilleville recipe, whatever. It's pre-cooked, ABC, already been cooked. So one thing I forgot while I was in the fridge is that condiments are the biggest part of an appetizer. So you might ask yourself, which condiment? Beth, do you want a beer, hon?
Yeah.
One sec, okay. Here you go. Thank you.
Bye.
All right,
Sorry to
cool.
interrupt.
That's okay. All right, so my favorite and Kristen's favorite condiment, not favorite drink, which is Mick Ultra, is mustard. Any type of mustard. Yellow mustard is the fave, but it can be any mustard. I don't care. It could be this. It could be.
Has to be French.
Has to be French's. I don't know why I'm even looking. Has to be French's. So we've got that. We just so happen to have sharp cheddar, already shredded. It's fancy shredded. Like, what does that mean? And then we have some block cheese. I'm gonna go with the pepper jack, or this one. I'm gonna do all 3. Oh wait, one more, and this block of cheese right here. So I'm just gonna bring it all out. Hold on. Had to get this. So you know, while you're making this, you have to have beer. Okay. Okay. We are getting our ingredients, but we're missing one important thing, and that is your spices. So, you'll look up here and see what we have. We have all kind of good stuff, but I have to say, my favorite right now is this stuff. How does this work? Right there. This stuff is good on everything. It's good on salad. Now that we've got all the ingredients, we're ready to start prepping. And that's what we're gonna do now. All right, here we are. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going to open up the package of saltines and get that plastic out there. We want this to be fancy. So let's open up some of these saltines and lay those out. That is gonna be delicious right there. And then we want to go ahead and do the next thing, which is the arugula. And arugula is my fave. It really is. I love it. And the prep work, the reason why I chose arugula is because there's no cutting to be had. You just lay out your little leaves of arugula. And not only is it tasty, it's fun to say. You can go ahead and say it right there at home. Say arugula, arugula. It sounds way fancy. So, and it's tasty. So put out some arugula right here. No need to dice it. There's none of that needed. You just kind of like lay it down right there in a nice little pile. All right, so you have that right there. All right, so, and then after that, the most important thing are your Johnsonville, New Orleans style sausage. And we're going to take these out. And remember, these are already been cooked, ABC sausage. So we're gonna dice those things up.
Wait.
Before we dice those Johnsonville sausages up, we're gonna have to cook them. So we're gonna put them in the microwave and warm them up a little bit so they're gonna be tasty. So here I am, open up All right, so here we go. Put those bad boys on there. And we're gonna warm them up a little bit let's just try 30 seconds first and let those cook up. All right, now that we got those bad boys warmed up, we're gonna take them, we're gonna cut them up. Don't worry about the distance of how I'm cutting this with this very dull knife.
You want a sharper knife?
No, I don't. This is working out fine. I'm almost done.
Those
That's
are weights.
perfect. There we go. Okay, nice and cut up. That is going to be delicious. Delicious, delicious. Next thing we're going to do is cut up some cheese. All the cheese selections that I have, I think I'm going to go with, where is it? Where is the one that I want? It was just here. Oh, it's up here for some reason. Okay, we're going to do that one right here. Take that bad boy out of there. This is the sharp cheddar. I love it. And we're gonna use that super sharp Bowie knife that we did the sausage with. And we're gonna cut it up.
I'm gonna send her with her knife, so I have a treat.
And if you guys didn't know this, cheese is sticky for some reason. So just let that stuff just kind of stick to the knife and make it more difficult to cut. So that's fine. All right, that's perfect. I tell you what, I know you guys can't tell, but the smell in here is delicious. It is smelling so good. So, all right, moving right along, now that we've got a lot of the, everything cut up and looking spectacular, we go ahead and set one of these things down right here. Put a cheese, oh, no, the second layer is always the veg. So put some arugula on there. It's nice and easy, nice and easy. You don't want to damage the leaf of the arugula. You don't want to bruise it. Put a little cheese cube on there. And I made these a little bit too thick, as Kristen told me. So I'm putting a little sausage on there. Remember, the most important thing when doing this is the condiments. The condiments is what brings it all together. It's the glue of your appetizer. So the next one is going to be mustard. It is delicious. It just adds it, it puts it all together. So now we have the mustard, the glue of your appetizer. You want to get in there and just squirt that stuff on there. Just a little bit nice on top like that. It's like a drizzle. Just get that mustard already on there, but I want to put a little bit more because it's good. There you go. Nice and good. The mustard on there. Let's pick out what spice we're gonna put on there. So I have a couple of options for you. We're not gonna do the beer. That's just left over from earlier. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this right here, everything but the bagel. And we're gonna just pour that on there. Look at that, how that tops it. It just covers up some of that mustard. Some would say there's too much mustard, but I disagree. So we're gonna do that. And then a little bit of the old parsley flakes. Put that on there. And then you're gonna top it off with some red pepper. Add a little bit of spice. So good. I went ahead and put it on a fancy tray because this is one of the fancier concoctions we're gonna have during this quarantine. But look at the texture. It just kind of falls right off that plate right into your mouth, doesn't it? So listen, I know this is gonna be tasty, you know. Not that I've ever had this before, but I just know it's gonna be tasty. But the true test is when you give it to your guest. And since this is an appetizer of two, so me, which I know is gonna be tasty, and Kristen. So let's see if we can get a true actual reaction from a person who's never had this. And Kristen, I have made you Ron's Quarantine Concoction number 3, to be determined about the name. So I want you to go ahead and show our viewers whether you like this or not. Go ahead and try it out.
I really have to eat it.
Yes, Kristen, it's gonna be delicious. You have the freshness of that cracker. Don't hold back. What do you think?
The saving grace is the mustard. I really miss restaurants a lot.
So a thumbs up. Yeah. No, I just saw you had a thumbs up right there. It's already happened. So there you have it, guys. It is a tasty. Ron's concoction of quarantines, number 3. Thumbs up by Kristen.